The girl married a vegetative man for $100 million. That night, she told a bedtime story to her husband. However, the book she took out was postpartum care of sows. The man thought she regarded him as a pig, and his heart rate soared in anger. He even spat out a mouthful of congested blood. Unexpectedly, the doctor exclaimed that this was a medical miracle. The mother-in-law was overjoyed and promised that if the girl could wake up her husband, she would give her an additional $10 million every month. The girl was extremely delighted. Then she immediately stepped forward to be obsequious. She found that after lying in bed for so long, her husband still had such well-built muscles, so her hands became restless. However, she didn't know that the husband could not only hear her voice but also feel her touch. The man was instantly filled with shame and anger, and his heart rate accelerated again. The electrocardiogram soared at a breakneck speed. The doctor looked incredibly surprised. The man who had been paralyzed for 10 years actually showed signs of waking up. The mother-in-law was over the moon and was convinced that the girl was the faithful woman for her son. Immediately, she wanted to give the girl the family heirloom bracelet on her hand. Seeing this, the younger son quickly stopped her.
You know, this family heirloom bracelet was worth as much as 10 apartments.
When the girl heard this, her eyes sparkled. She said no with her mouth, but her hand had already reached out to the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law immediately declared that the girl was the lucky star of the family and put the bracelet on the girl's hand. At this time, a servant came and said it was time to change the man's clothes. The girl was about to step aside, but the husband's younger brother blocked her way, saying that since she had got so many benefits by deception, she should take good care of his elder brother. The girl was actually quite happy to hear this. She just wanted to take the opportunity to admire her husband's figure. Then she helped her husband pose in various positions for photos. When changing the pose, she accidentally fell and touched her husband's lips. She quickly apologized, saying it was purely an accident. Then she complained that her husband's lips were too dry and that she would go to pour him a glass of water. At this moment, the man was so angry that his heart was about to burst. As soon as the girl walked out of the room, he used all the strength he had accumulated over the past decade and woke up. He immediately prepared to go downstairs to teach this little wife a good lesson.